I be that young rapping dude, might just trap with you. Coming with the thunder, baby, might just clap it through. I roll out in the morning light, whip that Harley bike, all black, I'm the party type, and it's on tonight. I just stepped in, no weapons, but my outfit might take the soul. See my presence impressive, got strippers slipping off the poles. I just whip, then I swerve and wish you would. I'm Timmy Turner, turned her to a carnivore, now she treat me like a burger.
Hey, what's up guys, Darkbreaker here, and for today's video we will be talking about Katarina, the newest champion released in Wildrift. What are the best items on her, the best rune set, spells, and then afterwards we will be talking about her abilities and also on some combinations. Anyways, for you guys who are new to the channel, I'm uploading daily commentary and guides, so if you guys don't want to miss out on that one, I would appreciate a subscribe and a like. Anyways, let's start talking about the item build. I think the number one core item is definitely going to be Gunblade because of her mix AD and AP scaling. It's going to provide her with AD, ability power, magical and physical vamp, which is going to be insane for the ultimate. And then the Hextech Bolt passive, hitting an enemy champion with an attack or ability shocks them for magical damage, plus 30% AP scaling, and slows them by 40% for 2 seconds. So the slow is going to be pretty important so people don't escape from the ultimate as easily. But when it comes down to Katarina, I would say the management of the passive and the third ability shampoo is really important. So if you want to excel on Katarina, you need to learn how to use your third ability and the passive correctly. Anyways, second item, Infinity Orb. The lower the opponent is, the more damage you are going to do, because your abilities are going to crit for 20% bonus damage when they're low life. Great item in synergy with the ultimate when they're low and you want to finish them off. Infinity Orb. Those two items are definitely core in my opinion. Then we are going for Ionian Stasis. I think you can also go for Gluttonous Griefs in combination with Gunblade. You will have decent amount of vamp from those. Could go for Mercury's. It's also viable, so Mercury's, Ionian and Gluttonous, all pretty good. Maybe you don't need this one, but I think for poking and for the early game it's pretty good when you just want to harass and use your S1 as much as possible. Next item, Death Cap. It's one of the best magic core items that you can get because you get the Overkill passive, increases ability power by 40%. That's insane. Okay, next item will be Rylai's. I think you could go for either Rylai's or Liandry's, but you don't necessarily need Liandry's because you don't usually stack up that much madness, in my opinion, because Katarina will jump in quickly, kill someone and then jump out again, and that's why I think you won't stack up the madness passive as much as you would like. And that's why I'm going for Rylai's for the additional slow, and it's going to give you more sustain HP. So when you're jumping in, first of all, you will have more HP to survive in a team fight, and second, you will have the additional slow passive, which will make it harder for the opponents to escape from your ultimate. So I think that's great, because Katarina has 0 CC, and having that Rylai's and Gunblade slow is pretty good, to be honest. And then for the last item, Void Staff, obviously. 40% magic penetration against people that have a lot of magic resistance in the late game. One of the most important items when people have a lot of magic resistance. You could also situational go for Guardian Angel if you need it, because it gives you the extra resurrect passive, and you could switch it out for Rylai's or Void Staff. So that's, in my opinion, a solid item build on Katarina. Okay, now let's talk about the runes. For the main runes, you could go for Electrocute. That's good for poking in the early game, or you go for Conqueror. I think that's the way you want to go on Katarina, because you can quickly stack up Conqueror, and you will do so much damage with max Conqueror stacks and the ultimate. So definitely Conqueror, the better teamfight rune. And Electrocute is more for the early game if you want to cheese or kill someone in the early stages. But Conqueror definitely better in the long run in the team fights. Now, for the first row of runes, there are 4 options. You could go for Brutal, which will help you out in the early game. Then you could go for Hunter Vampirism. Gives you additional spell and physical vamp if you're snowballing. In combination with Gunblade and Gluttonous, you will have so much sustain. You could also go for Triumph. I think that one is the best rune for Katarina. When you're killing someone, you're going to restore 10% missing health and also deal bonus damage when they are below 35% health. So that's insane. Great synergy with the ultimate and the passive cooldown. So it's easier with this rune to get the pentakill you want to go for. You kill someone, you get your cooldown resetted, and then you also get bonus healing. You jump again, kill someone, get healing, cooldown resetted, and so on. Another option, Champion. I always tell you guys, Champion is so strong. It gives you 10% bonus damage if you don't die in the early game. I mean, in the early game you usually don't die, so you will have in the early game 10% bonus damage. But if you die, you will lose 5%. Okay, let's go with Hunter's Titan in the second row. Don't think the others are good. You want to go for Hunter's Titan. You're in the mid lane, and after 2 kills, you will have more HP already than Spirit Walker, and you get Tenacity, which is nice. And then I would definitely go Sweet Tooth, because in the mid lane you will get chunked and poked a lot. So you want some extra healing and extra gold from the Sweet Tooth. You could go for Hunter's Genius if you are in a matchup where you think you won't get poked too much and you don't need the extra sustain. And it's good to snowball, then go for Hunter's Genius. For the spells, Ignite, Flash, pretty much the best. And let's hop right into the abilities. Katarina's passive is Voracity. Whenever she collects a dagger, she's going to slash nearby enemies, and also when she kills someone, her cooldown is going to get resetted by 15 seconds. First ability, you are just going to throw a dagger, which is going to bounce around. And for the second ability, I'm just going to show you the second ability now. You're going to get movement speed, throwing a dagger on top of you. So if you collect it, your passive is going to get triggered. The third ability is a jump. You can jump onto a unit or onto a dagger. And the ultimate is going to be Death Lotus, throwing a lot of blades onto the opponent, dealing tons of damage, and also applying Grievous Wound. So if you can land your ultimate correctly, you're going to deal tons of damage. Let's talk about some laning combos and then full combos. For the lane combos, the first one is just going to be auto attack, third ability auto attack. So you can quickly reset your auto attack by using your third ability. Third combo is just going to be first ability into third ability and then auto attack, and that's how you can cheese for first blood. So you throw your blade, jump right on top of the opponent, proc your passive and then auto attack. And then the next one is just going to be second ability into third ability. You're standing next to them, activate your second ability, so you throw the dagger, run away, and then you dash again on top of them. And then for the full combo, you have two variations. The first one is when you dash first, then you use your second ability, your first ability, your ultimate, and then your third ability again, and then auto attack in between. This is the combo you want to use when you're chasing someone. And the main combo I would say you use most of the times is going to be you throw your dagger, you jump on top of them, you use your second ability, collect the dagger. So you're going to get a reset on your third ability and also going to proc your passive with the second ability. And then you use your ultimate, and then you can either decide jump out with your third ability or jump on top of them again with your third ability, and then auto attack, of course. And that's going to be it for the Katarina combos. Just going to show you a few times right here. So what you want to do is first ability, third ability, collect the daggers, and then use your ultimate. And obviously after the dash, use your second ability. Then you have two daggers right on top of the opponent, so you can proc your passive 2 times. Actually, you could jump. Like you jump on them, collect, get the reset. Then you jump again, use your second ability, and then collect it. And then it's all about the dagger management, to be honest. But anyways, that's going to it for the combos. And let's hop right into the gameplay. Okay, for you guys wondering, it's obviously a standard game because we want to get the Katarina pick and we don't want to immediately use Katarina in a challenger match. And yeah, I think this is like my 3rd time playing Katarina. I played her a bit on PC before, but that's so long ago, and her mechanics are a little bit different. I think it's easier to play her on PC because you can use Smartcast for the third ability, Shampoo. Anyways, in this laning phase, I would say Akali is kind of annoying because she has the potential to zone us in the early stages, and we just have our first ability to secure last hits and harass her a little bit. Okay, not getting quite the reset I was aiming for. So, as you guys can see, in the early game, if you dash onto the dagger, you're not going to get an immediate reset. So the plan was to jump onto the dagger, proc the passive, harassing Akali, clearing the wave, and then jump out onto minion again. I think that's the way you want to harass usually, but doesn't work as well against Akali because she has so much burst damage, and also we are not going to get the full reset in the early stages yet. So the more cooldown we're going to get, and the higher the level of Shampoo is, the more likely we are to get a full reset immediately when we are collecting a dagger. And like I said, Katarina is one of those champions where the passive and Shampoo management is going to be super important to... Okay, let's jump, going to get the reset again, and jump on him, and we're going to kill Akali. Unfortunately, we were a little bit slow and she managed to pick up 2 kills, but we managed to kill her. And now I'm showing you how to quickly clear the wave, collecting the daggers. You can see, if you use your passive correctly, you can quickly do a lot of damage. AoE. Right now, Lee Sin is chasing the enemy Lee Sin. Let's see whether or not we can help them. Looks like they are going to be fine. Oh, the enemy Katarina is super low life. Maybe we can jump in to kill her quickly. We get the kill, and now let's reset. We have 2 kills at this stage. So, in the early game, you just want to secure some last hits using your Q, or your first ability. You can also play aggressive if you manage to harass them enough. So you use your first ability, third ability right on top of the opponent, collect the blade, the dagger. So your third ability is going to reset, activate your second ability as well to get movement speed and to also collect another dagger for bonus damage from the passive and lower the cooldown of your third ability. And then with the last Shumpo you want to dash out onto a minion. So you dash on them, doing a lot of damage with the passives, and then dash out onto a minion. That's for the early stages. And in this game I decided to go for Infinity Orb first item just because we had enough gold for Infinity Orb and barely not enough for Gunblade, so I was like, oh, let's just get the full item Infinity Orb and then afterwards go Gunblade. Usually you want to go Gunblade first item. Okay, Katarina's roaming, but looks like Lee Sin is going to kill her. Well played by him. We're going to dash out immediately. Okay, let's keep our distance. I feel like she will just all in on us if we are too overextended. I would say Akali is a pretty good pick against Katarina. But if she is in her shroud, you can just press your ultimate and you're going to deal so much damage. So, it really depends. I guess it comes down whether or not you can dodge the third ability, the Shuriken from Akali, with your Shumpo. I guess then you're going to win it. Okay, going to jump, get the passive, he is going to die. Jump again. Okay. Shuriken. And I don't know why I stopped moving right there. I could have collected the dagger and the passive probably killed Akali, but somehow I couldn't move for a second there and I didn't go onto the dagger, and that's why Akali managed to kill us, so that's kinda unfortunate. If we collected the dagger we probably could have killed her, but somehow maybe I just ran against the wall instead of going for the dagger spot. But definitely, if we played it better, we could have killed Akali on top of that, for sure. I'm going to kill him. And do I need to use ultimate? I just use ultimate, he's going to die. Let's chase for Kai'Sa. And get a free kill, let's go. Okay, let's go for Dragon. And I fat fingered. I didn't mean to press the ultimate there. I totally fat fingered. Feels bad, man. Just going to harass them a little bit. We're going to stop her. And let's help. Looks like Lee Sin is going to fight Zed. And I don't have ultimate now. That's so unfortunate. I don't have my ultimate. If I had ultimate now, it's a free kill onto Akali. Hopefully she dies to the ignite, she does. Let's jump quickly onto the Herald to avoid the Lee Sin first ability. Let's see if we can kill him. Dash onto him, ultimate. And we griefed! Yikes. I guess it would have been better to just use dash, Q, collect the passive and then ultimate. I guess that would have been the... Maybe Zed still one-shots us. But I guess probably better to go EQ. EQ, collect the dagger, immediately get the passive proc. Yeah, I guess EQ, or third ability, first ability, collect the passive, he dies. Probably the better way. Okay. Let's dash out. He's so low actually, yikes. But he still managed to do so much damage onto us. Oh, he's still here. We're going to jump in, kill him, ultimate, dash out again. Yeah, that was him being way too overextended. He should have backported from a more safer place. Let's get stasis. The next item is going to be death cap. I think Katarina in the right hands is going to be really strong. Katarina mains, if you know the limits of Katarina and you can abuse the third ability to the maximum potential, I think Katarina is going to be a solid pick. But you can play her in every comp. You can only play her in comps where they have... Dude, I'm getting confused. I thought that was my dagger, but it was the enemy dagger. It's Batman. You can only play in comps where they don't have too much CC. And maybe if your team has AoE, crowd control, that's going to be really good. For example, Katarina with Amumu, or maybe Malphite, something like that. I think that's going to be really good. Okay, let's dash, reset, and she kills us. Maybe I should have used my stasis immediately, but I think that was the ultimate of her Kali, which killed us. Didn't expect her to still have the R2, the second ultimate. Looks like maybe it wasn't the second ultimate. Maybe just a standard dash. But yeah, in the right hands, definitely Katarina. Right now, I would say she has the potential to be A tier. I don't feel like she's broken, but I feel like she has the potential to be really strong in solo queue. Her damage is decent, you just need to learn how to use Katarina's kit to the maximum potential. So definitely A tier in my opinion. Oh, she's not going to die from that. Oh, Fitz Batman. I thought that was already enough. Should have committed harder, I guess. And he's going to get the kill, he's going to die. Enemy Katarina is pushing, so I will just backport. Missing 100 gold for death cap. 50 gold. Okay, listen. Let's go. Let's kill her. Q dash, she dies, and we get a reset. Let's get death cap, and after death cap, we should be really strong. Got our death cap now. Let's go. And I would say, when it comes to team fighting and you're playing Katarina, you should be patient. Patient when you are going to jump in. Because if you're going to get CC'd, you will just pop super quick. So you don't want to enter a team fight too early. You just want to come in and then play cleanup. That's the best way to play her. If you're going to get one reset, after one reset you should be able to clean everyone else. Because you can spam your abilities like crazy. I missed. I wanted to. The plan was to dash onto her, and because she used her shroud, we dashed. Okay, she dies. Nice. He's trying to jump in. I think I used my Shumpo correctly, so we avoided the dash damage. But yeah, I wanted to dash onto her again, I collected the dagger. I wanted to dash onto her again. She used Shroud, and instead of dashing onto her, we dashed onto the Herald. So that was kind of unfortunate. So definitely the correct management of daggers and the passive is going to be really important to maximize her damage potential. didn't get... Okay, wait. Ooh. Ultimate. I think we might die here. Let's dash out quickly. Oh, nice. We managed to escape. Like you can, like when you watch some Katarina compilations from challengers or Katarina OTPs, they're just dashing, dash, 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 dash. So much in team fights. Just because if you get the reset, you basically have 2 free daggers again because of your first and second ability. That means 2 additional Shumpus for free. And then, no, actually 3. 3. The moment you're going to get the reset, you have 3 dashes in total again when you play it correctly. So for every kill you're going to get, you have 3 more dashes. Jump on her, ultimate, she's going to die. And, oh, I'm so unlucky. Why is Katarina here? Why is she here? And, where was I? Oh yeah, I'm definitely not a good Katarina. And I think it's better to upload a gameplay where you're going to do a bunch of mistakes. I mean, it's still a decent gameplay, 13 kills so far. But we definitely did quite some mistakes that we could have done better. But if I'm talking about it, you guys can learn from my mistakes and play it even better. Oh yeah, another option on Katarina is to go for Death Dance. But Death Dance isn't that good on wildrift compared to PC. So I don't think Death Dance is that good on Katarina. It's viable, but I don't think it's that good. Because you don't have Omni Vamp. You only have Physical Vamp, so it's not that useful. The passive is nice, yeah, I agree. But you don't have Omni Vamp. Gunblade, Omni Vamp. Gluttonous, Omni Vamp. You can go for the Rune, which gives you Vampirism, which gives you Omni Vamp as well. But besides that, yeah, I don't think Death Dance is too good on Katarina. You can go for a hybrid build, but not this hybrid build. Okay, let's use the ultimate. She doesn't die. She doesn't die. Going to get the reset, let's jump onto her. And wait, do I have to flash out? Let's just flash out in case they go for us. Oh boy, we managed to survive somehow. We managed to survive somehow. I have no idea how, but we managed to survive. Let's go. Got a kill there. Let's go. And let's reset. We almost have enough for Void Staff. And the moment we have Void Staff, we will be doing tons of damage. Yep, I think they just totally griefed right there. Shouldn't overcommit like that, but I mean, it's 51 to 26. The game is going to end pretty soon. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this commentary slash guide for Katarina. If you guys enjoyed this commentary, then I would appreciate a like. And maybe share it to people that want to learn Katarina. I guess that's going to be it for the gameplay. See you next time. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Bye bye.